$400 risked, $4,000 made. One trade, 17 minutes on MES futures. I'm going to show you the exact setup, the exact entry, and the exact exit I used. No theory, no hindsight, the real trade. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to find this setup every single morning. You will know where to enter, where to put your stop, and where to take profit. This is a complete system, not a highlight reel. I have been trading MES futures for 3 years. I blew up 2 accounts in my first year. Now I run a consistent system using just VWAP and smart money concepts. Last quarter, I hit 73% win rate on this specific setup. First, let me explain what MES is. The Micro E-mini S&P 500 is a futures contract worth 1/10 of the standard ES contract. Every 1-point move equals $5. So a 10-point move on MES is $50. That lets you control a serious position with small risk. Here is why I use MES instead of stocks or options. There is no pattern day trader rule. You can trade it with a $2,500 account. The spread is tight. It moves with the full S&P 500, and you can trade it nearly 24 hours a day. Now let me walk you through VWAP. VWAP stands for Volume Weighted Average Price. Every institution in the world uses it. Banks, hedge funds, market makers, they all anchor their orders around VWAP. When price is above VWAP, institutions are in control of the upside. When price is below VWAP, sellers are in control. The setup I use is called a VWAP reclaim. Price drops below VWAP and creates panic selling. Then it pushes back above VWAP with strong momentum. That reclaim is the signal. Smart money was below collecting liquidity. Now they drive price back up. That is your entry. But VWAP alone is not enough. You need confluence. The second layer is an order block. An order block is the last bearish candle before a bullish institutional move. That zone is where smart money place their orders. When price returns to that zone, near VWAP, that is your highest probability entry. That is where I risked $400. Here is exactly how I sized that trade. My account was $10,000. 1% risk is $100 per trade. But for this setup, I run a $400 risk. That is 4% because I had 5 layers of confluence. VWAP reclaim, order block, previous day high, market structure shift, and pre-market volume. 5 layers. That is when I size up. My stop was placed 4 points below the order block low. On MES, that is $20 per point times 4 points equals $80 per contract. To risk $400, I traded 5 contracts. Entry was at 55.41, stop was at 55.37. That is a tight, defined risk. The target was the previous day high at 55.61. That is 20 points above entry. 20 points on 5 contracts is $500 per point times 20 points equals $5,000 potential gain. Risk $400 to make $5,000. That is a 12.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio. I did not hit the full target. I exited at 55.57. That locked in $4,000 in 17 minutes. Now, let me show you how to find this setup every morning. Before the market opens, I do 3 things. First, I mark VWAP on the chart. It auto-draws in TradingView. Second, I mark the previous day high and low. Those are the key liquidity levels. Third, I identify the nearest order block below current price. That is my watch zone. The entry trigger is simple. Wait for price to dip below VWAP and tap the order block. Then wait for a strong bullish candle that closes back above VWAP. That close above VWAP is your entry candle. You enter on the next candle open. Stop goes 4 points below the order block low. Target is the prior day high or a 10 to 1 risk reward. 3 things to remember. First, only take the setup when price is above the prior day VWAP. If the prior day closed below VWAP, the market is in a downtrend and you skip it. Second, do not trade the first 5 minutes after market open. Let price find direction. Third, if price does not reclaim VWAP within 10 candles of touching the order block, the setup is invalid. Move on. Quick recap.
VWAP plus SMC is the setup. 4% risk when you have 5 confluences. Stop 4 points below the order block. Target the prior day high. Only trade above prior day VWAP. Wait 5 minutes after open. 10 candle timeout rule. That is the complete system, the one I used to turn $400 into $4,000 in 17 minutes. The VWAP plus SMC cheat sheet is in the description. It has every rule on one page. Download it for free. Next video, I am going to show you how to pass a futures prop firm challenge using this exact setup. That video is going to be different. Most people fail prop challenges for one specific reason. I will show you what it is. Follow so you do not miss it. Drop your biggest question about the setup in the comments. I read every single one.